What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? Welcome in. My name is Phil Nagy, Nagy on Sports, joining you here. Simulated sporting events, mostly football, but we are in the middle of our Guardians and their attempted run for the postseason. Here's Slade Ciccone on the bump tonight as we'll get a preview of this matchup with the Royals. Yastrzemski will lead off for Kansas City. They are 73-70. We are 72-70. So right in the thick of it, very, very close here. I was like, why isn't he pitching? That's because I realized that I was still controlling him. Here comes Ciccone. We do have one, quick counts on, so it starts as a 1-1 count. Sweeping curveball there, and he'll swing right through it, does Yastrzemski. 5'11", 180. Mike Yastrzemski, and that circle change will miss low. 2-2 here. Guardians not out of it yet, have started to bring some of the kids back up. Valera up for the first time as we're going to get a strikeout from Ciccone here. Slade Ciccone came over in the Josh Naylor trade, I believe. He's had some decent starts this year. Michael Garcia in there now, and he'll fly this one right center field. Coming over and drifting into right field and snagged is George Valera, one of those kids who just came up from the Clippers. Here's the rest of the Royals lineup here. No Bobby Witt tonight. Wonder if he's dinged. Or maybe just a day off. Nope, it says he's on the bench, so maybe just a day off, which is fine for me because he's one of the best players in the game for sure. Here is Vinny Pasquantino, hitting .261 on the season, playing first base tonight. Power hitting first baseman. And he'll rip this one. It'll be a single. Rocchio, no chance. Arias, no chance in the middle of that infield. And a 90-mile-an-hour sinker ripped right back up the middle. And the first base hit of the day belongs to Pasquantino. Now here is the ageless one, Salva Perez, man. Salvador Perez has been catching and playing baseball for this team for a long time. 6'3", 255, can still mash. Look at that, 25 home runs, 83 ribbies this year. He can still mash. 1-2 pitch. He'll rip it, and he'll rip it foul into the camera bay on the right side, or the netting in front of. You can see their milestone watch. He's currently at 298 home runs for Salvador Perez, 35 years young. Looping breaking ball, and he'll check it into the ground to stay alive here. Runner at first is Vinny Pasquantino. Royals, one half game above them. Ripped left field. Quan comes in and makes the tackle. Ooh, that thing was struck hard. Quan with a good reaction off the bat, able to come in and make the play. And the Gardos will come to bat for the first time here. Ryan Bergert on the bump tonight. You can see he's just started one game previously. Does have a 2-run record, so some time out of the bullpen as well. Bergert now getting the start. 6'1", 210-pounder Ryan Bergert. Stephen Quan leads off. And he'll swing at a fastball. 1-2. There they are, you can see. 2 games back in the wild card. And we're 2.5 games back. Quan, rip it, right field. Does Quan have leadoff power? Caught at the wall. Yastrzemski. Warning track power that time. And here comes George Valera. Bergert, 6th-round pick of the Padres in 2021. Played college baseball at West Virginia. Here comes George Valera. We've been excited, those Guardians fans on the channel who have chatted about him have been excited about George Valera for a while. Chance to get up to the big club. He's batting .300 on the season. He'll chop this one to second. He'll have to hustle, and he will not beat it out. As Massey easily over to first base. Valera, they've been excited about him for a while. He's been one of their top prospects for a long time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that was going to go for a ball. A sweeper. Valera, Queens, New York. Ooh, that slider. And he tried. Looked like he really tried to be patient. and just couldn't hold up quite long enough. Here's Bergert now on a 2-2 count. Hosey. 2 down, nobody on. He'll chop this one foul to change up at the ankles. Jose Ramirez, man. What a guy. What a player. Still 32, 33 years of age. Has he turned 33 yet? No, he'll turn 33 next week. Happy birthday next week, Hosey. And, oof, way inside, and he's worked it full with Manzo on deck. How about Manzardo? 25 homers, 62 ribbies on his first year of playing full time, and Ramirez will look at a strike right at the shins. And Bergert will get out of the first inning unscathed. 0-0 as we head to 2. Hey, Alex, welcome in.
Leading off for Kansas City, left fielder Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk in now for Saccone. I think that it's really, really hard to simulate the mental side of kicking, and a guy can make 100 out of 100 in practice and look great, and then as soon as the game and the fans and something, it's all in their heads, and I don't know how you train that. I don't know how you practice that. I think you either just have it or you don't, unfortunately. I'm not sure they're going to cut bait just yet. I think they're probably going to give him another chance to redeem himself, but he's got to find a darn good sports psych in a hurry and figure that out. I like to think of it, Alex, if you've ever played golf, it's kind of like, oh, I was hitting it really well in the driving range, and then all of a sudden you're on the 18th tee at Masters, and you rip one into the woods because there's just no way to simulate that kind of pressure, that kind of, yeah, internal, external, whatever it is. It's just, it's not the same sport. Most other things in football you can replicate. That one, I'm not sure there's a Jaden Daniels VR mask that you can put on or something to make yourself feel the pressure of the kick. And I know coaches try to do it. If you miss this kick, we're all running. But, like, that's just different, you know. So, anyway, I hope he gets another shot at it. Again, that was the first time he's ever kicked in a game ever. Nice play there as he really swung at a ball there. Now, like Lofton into the game for the Royals. So that's what I would say. If they do cut him and pick somebody else out, or at the very least bring somebody in as a tryout this week to light a fire under him, I certainly won't be surprised, but my guess is they probably don't bail from him just yet. That's just me. Yeah.
That's outside.
Outside 3-1 now. Center fielder Isbell on deck. Lofton playing in left, I believe, tonight. Nick Lofton from Corpus Christi, Texas. 32nd overall pick out of Baylor, and he'll rip one to the right field, and he might turn 2 now. Quickly pick it up, get it in there, Valera. And Lofton is in on a double. Head first slide, and he beats the throw. A 2-out double. So 2 2-out base hits for the Royals here to start the game. One in the first and one in the second. And you see they have found good wood, man. Really, really loud and aggressive base hits by the Royals hitters so far. Kyle Isbell, speedy center fielder. A lot of bases stolen if he chooses to. 3rd round pick from Nevada, Las Vegas. UNLV, that'd be a pretty fun place to go to college. He'll rip this one left field. Quan drifting back. Quan on his horse. Quan towards the track, and he'll snag it. Route number 3. Same way he ended inning number 1, rather. The catch for Stephen Quan as you get a nice look here at the outfield of the Prague Progressive Field. Look at that bird flying. Man, such attention to detail. I wish there would be an NFL to show. You have no idea how much I wish. All right, Manzardo. And he'll pound that one into the ground. 2-2 count now. Bergert delivers. Foul back. 95 on the gun with that fastball. Bottom of the second. No score here. Guardians game number 143. They are 72 and 70, and Manzardo strikes out. Second strikeout for Bergert.
Center fielder Nolan Jones.
Ryan Bergert, 6th round pick out of West Virginia. He was born in Canton, Ohio. How about them apples? Ryan Bergert, 6'1", 210-pound, 25 years of age. His birthday's one day after my birthday. Not quite as old as I am, though. Center fielder from Nolan Jones, playing center today. Nolan Jones, another one of those kids. Remember, we traded him to the Rockies and then got him back. Traded back for him. He was a top prospect at third base for a while. Now he's playing in the outfield. Been streaky at the plate for sure in his first major league campaign. Here's the Snowman. Schneemann looks at an inside fastball. 96 on that gun, that high heat right at that elbow guard. Daniel Schneemann fouls it back. So a lot of fastballs here so far from Berger. And so far the Guardians have not been able to put anything in play. Still seeking their first base runner here, bottom of the second. There's a rip from Schneemann, but he's a little ahead of it, and it goes foul to that first base side. Try to turn on it. Now he'll chop this one, pop it up into the air, and this one's going to be caught easily by the outfielder, Nick Lofton. We played two. Looks like a beautiful night in the land. This game is coming up a little bit later as we continue to preview and sim the games here at Nagy on Sports. Again, do appreciate everybody being on. Thanks to all of our new subscribers. We've picked up about 5 in the last couple of days. If that was you, very much appreciate that. Also hit that thumbs up button as well to continue to grow our audience. Again, mostly football season right now, but we'll do a couple of Guardians sims here baked in to our Browns and our Buckeyes sims. This one will be flared to right and easily snagged by Manzardo. Forget that Manzardo, for as much of a power hitter as he's like not a tall guy. He's only 6 foot tall, but in comparison to some of those other players out there, a lot of those first basemen are 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". Big targets. And that curveball misses inside, and we're back to the top of the Royals lineup, and Mike Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski, a nice veteran now. He'll look at that fastball right down the middle. Front to Vanderbilt. And he has been playing baseball in the bigs since 2019 was when he made his call up. Drafted in 13. And he's the son of Mike Yastrzemski and the grandson of Carl Yastrzemski, who I believe are both major league players. Ciccone with a nice strikeout there. And back to Michael Garcia now playing short today for Bobby Witt. He'll swing at that high fastball from Ciccone. Can't quite catch up.
2 strikes.
Garcia, see there his line for the year, 292, 16 homers, 67 runs. Batted in. 1-2 count here. Ciccone tried to get him to fish for that slider away. He wouldn't go for it. 2-2. Already the 50th pitch. That's kind of the downside of the quick counts, but it does make the game so much more faster and more palatable. In my opinion, the quick counts. That's how I play. When I play my baseball franchises, I always use the quick counts. Ciccone gets out of it. Now to the bottom of the third. Bottom half of the lineup here. 7, 8, 9 hitters. Here's Gabriel Arias. I hope that we can get somebody on base this inning. Arias hitting 222 on the year. That's not great. He'll swing and foul it back. 1-2 already to the shortstop tonight for Gabriel Arias. And he'll swing at a bad pitch outside. And Arias,
Batting 8th, second baseman.
Signed out of Venezuela.
Rocchio.
It is debut in 2022. Here comes Brian Rocchio, tonight playing second. And he'll rip it, but way, way high in the air. And the 24-year-old pops out to second base. And Mike Maskey. Bo Naylor. 11 home runs, 31 RBIs, but just hitting 175. That is not what we had hoped from him for a long time. He was the can't miss prospect, and they were so excited about him. And he's been okay, but he can't even really start every night because he's got some batting deficiencies, and as a lefty, he doesn't hit other lefties well. And Hedges is an incredible defensive catcher, but doesn't have a lot of pop, and so you're really hoping that Naylor could get to kind of a 20 and 80 RBI sort of a situation. And he might. Right now he's at 11 and 31, but he's not going to get to that 80 mark this year. Pasquantino steps in now. He had the first single of the game. Still 0-0, top of the fourth here. And beautiful downtown Cleveland. Whoa, a little spin around. Got to field your position, pitcher. And Ciccone, wow, flashing some leather. Look at this. A little spin around. Whoop. That was nasty. Pasquantino just tip of the cap that time. Here's Salvador Perez. 1-1 count to him. He'll swing and pop it back way in front of that slider at 83 miles an hour. Ciccone kicks, fires. Fouled back again. 95. He just tipped it off the tip of the bat. Bat of the bat. Sweeping breaking ball there. Curveball at 73 from Ciccone, and Perez did nicely to hold up onto it, able to foul it away and try to see a better pitch. And this time he'll hit something high in the direction of Stephen Kwan, who barely has to move. To make the catch, does Stephen Kwan re-sign? Does he extend and stay with the Guardians, or does he become a free agent after the year? So I think they have him, what, for team control for one more year? Is that right? I think maybe next year they have one more year of arbitration, and then he'd be an unrestricted free agent. So we'll see if they lock him up. And we're back to the top. Sorry, we're in the top of the fourth. Ripped second base. Rocchio scoops. Rocchio kicks. Rocchio fires. 3 up, 3 down. So we're still at 0-0. Just 2 hits in this entire baseball game. Get a good look shot of the scoreboard, the home run porch, down towards Key Tower. Over there in the back. And of course, Terminal Tower. All right, here he is leading off. We talked about him, Stephen Kwan. Again, just 273 on the year. That's got to be considered a down year for him. That's Bluebirds out there. They do not like that call. Now he'll have to swing at one out of the zone, and he'll strike out, which is extremely rare. They should know better than that. He's a 5th round pick from 2018. He went to Oregon State. I did not know that. I did not know that. Anyway, 10 home runs, 47 RBIs, 48 balls, 52 strikeouts. Hitting 275 and 19 stolen bases as well this year. George Valera. He's got that big, wide batting stance. That left foot way out there. Now he'll kick with the big knee and swing at a sinker. 2-2. He'll flip this one back. Stays 2-2. 53rd pitch here for Burgert. He's been very good. This is the pitching match tonight, by the way. Burgert and Ciccone. 2-2 count for George. Valera fouls it back again. .5'10", 195 pounds, George Valera. Rips it left, right into the waiting arms of the third baseman, across the infield. And really the first well-hit ball of the day. It goes right into the waiting arms of that third baseman. I believe Michael Massey playing third tonight. Come on, Hosey. There's a base hit off Otako, a double here for Ramirez. He'll be hustling off the bat, way over to get his lofted bare hand. He'll just cut it to the shortstop. A double for Jose Ramirez with 2 outs. They played him to pull, and he gladly obliged with just a little flare job. Look at where the outfielders are. He put it in the part of the outfield where they were not standing. There's elite batting there from Jose Ramirez. And the first base hit of the ball game for the Guardians has them in a position to score a run here. Manzaro can get something out of the infield perhaps. Inside, strike, squeezing him a little bit. Pitcher wanted that call. Burgert arguing with the umpire there. 2-1 count here. 63rd pitch for Burgert. Ripped for Manzardo to the gap. This will score Hosey easily. Double is down. Back-to-back doubles for the Guardians. 1-0 home team. 62nd RBI on his 15th double of the year for Manzardo, and the Guardians go back-to-back doubles. And that's a big-time play there. 1-0 Gardos. Swing and a miss at the changeup now for Nolan Jones, again playing center tonight. You can see there 213, 5 home runs, 31 RBI for Nolan Jones. 6'5", 195, tall and skinny for the 27-year-old, and he looks at a fastball to end the inning. Played in 125 games this far, and I've told you that it's the 143rd game, so he's played in just about every game this year, hitting just 216, over 300 at bats here.
Leading off for the Royals, second baseman Michael Massey.
Michael Massey in now, hitting 221. Ciccone in there with his 66th pitch, 1-1 count. Fouled back, 1-2. Massey into the box out. Crowding the inside does Naylor. Swing and a miss of the fastball, and Ciccone struck him out. Strikeout number 5 for Slade Ciccone, and now with a 1-0 lead. Continuing to try to be aggressive and going after this lineup. Nick Lofton, playing third today. I thought he was playing left field. He's playing third today. How about them apples? He'll try to bunt. He'll go down the third base line. Hustling in. I'm not sure he'll be able to turn it and fire quickly enough. Nope. Lofton, good wheels. Royals have a lot of speedy guys that like to run a lot. That was the perfect bunt down the third base line. You can see here Ciccone kind of right between whether or not he or a charging Schneemann looks like he's playing third today, actually. Jose Ramirez must be DHing. Schneemann a little late to get there. The perfect bunt to bring up Kyle Isbell as they try to get this game tied right back up. Runner first one out. He'll rip it to the gap. Left side, Isbell. This will drop. That's a double for Isbell. We'll see if they want to send him from first. Jones picks up, throws it. Cut right there by Arias. Will he go home? He will, and he'll score. Arias won't even try to go home. RBI double for Kyle Isbell, and just like that, the Guardians' lead is given back with another gapped double from their opponent. And you can see he had already turned it before Jones had even picked it up. Yeah, Arias had no chance, no need to try to throw that one home. Hey, Jim, welcome in. Howdy to you as well. Here's the catcher, Luke Maley. Again, Perez will be the DH tonight. Luke Maley, the catcher. I think Luke Maley played with the Guardians for a while, if I'm remembering correctly. The name certainly sounds familiar. For the 6'5", 235, 34-year-old catcher. And look at a strike there. He sure did, 2022. Played 76 games with the Guardians. Thought I remember the name. He'll swing and he'll miss and he'll strike out at that changeup out of the zone, and 2 up. 2 down, rather. 2 outs. That's the words I'm trying to say. Back to the top with Mike Yastrzemski. Slade Ciccone, 82nd pitch for him. Could be his last inning of work. Would have liked to have left with the lead. Yastrzemski hitting a blistering .562 with runners in scoring position. Which one is now? Kyle Isbell. He'll flare it left. Oh, just foul. Look at that thing straight down the outside of the line by inches. This was going to be flared, pulled to center field. Jones trending over towards the warning track. Turns, squeezes. 5 innings played for the Kansas City Chiefs now. 5th chance to bat for the Guardians. Let's see if they can retake this lead now. Schneemann again playing third today. Hosey DHing. Yes, Jim, sometimes they are. Schneemann pops this one way up in the air. He'd been standing on first for about 10 minutes, it felt like, by the time it got caught. Gabriel Arias. And he'll swing at that fastball in the inside corner. Bergert's played well. Okay, just the one double to Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss, and Arias strikes out. 7th strikeout for Berger, now 2 down. Here comes Rocchio.
Ball 2.
The stadium announcer, a little aggressive. She's pretty excited about it. Should be chopped foul as well at the plate. Rocchio looking at a 2-2 count. 82nd pitch for Berger, who's been good today. This one will be flared back. Two-two. And that one's high. He'll lay off it with Bo Naylor on deck. Could they get a 2-out base runner here? Rocchio. And he'll swing at a ball in the dirt. Turn around. Maley's going to try to throw him out, and he does. The old strikeout, force out situation. Still 1-1 after 5 here in Cleveland. Here comes the shortstop, Michael Garcia. 1-1 count to him. 87th pitch for Ciccone. Back for another inning of work. Left side to the third baseman, Schneemann. Jump throw to the first. Got him easily. Garcia really didn't seem to be hustling down that baseline, did he? Just kind of just loafing there.
First baseman, Vinny
Pasquantino at the first base hit of the game. 90th pitch for Ciccone. Keeping him in the game, love it. Swing and a miss at the sinker. That was out of the zone. You can see Kent and Festa warming up right now for the Guardians. That would be Matt Festa and Zach Kent. Two right-handed relievers. Flipped back there into the netting. 1-2 count remains for Vinny Pasquantino. Inside 2-2. And appreciate everybody being on. My name is Phil Nagy. Channel is Nagy on Sports. Only place you're going to find these simulated sporting events with live original commentary. We're in the heart of football season and trying to get this team into the playoffs. Pasquantino rips it right side. Good play by Valera on the run. Stretches out, extends that right hand. And it is snagged.
Designated hitter, Salvador Perez.
Ciccone. High fastball didn't go.
2 balls.
A little bit lower, and Perez puts that thing on the home run porch. So just be careful there, buddy. Pitched a very nice day so far here, has Slade. That one's inside. Now he's missed a couple times high with the left fielder Grichuk on deck. 3-1. Got to throw him a strike, or I suppose put him on. He'll rip it right side. Scooped by Rocchio. He's got plenty of time because Salvador Perez is many things but fast. First time to the pen now. They're going to go with a lefty. Will the Kansas City Royals.
Leading off for the Guardians. Catcher.
Noah Cameron, 6'3", 220. The reliever here, 7th round pick from Central Arkansas. Noah Cameron. Lefty-lefty matchup against Bo Naylor. They choose not to sub in Austin Hedges, so here he goes. The only way to get better is to do it, I think. He looks at that ball high. Two-one. Cameron kicks, fires.
Nope.
Outside, tried to sneak that indoor bender on the slider, wasn't going to go. That time he took the strike. And we've got a full count. Just didn't even take the bat off the shoulder that time. 3-2 here. Come on, baby. Come on, Bo. He'll foul it back. A little early on that kit. That leg swing is very early from Bo Naylor. He really hesitates before swinging. Look at that kick is up before it's even left the pitcher's hands. I realize a lot of guys, that leg kick is for their timing. That's how they determine how quickly the ball gets to them in real time. Come on, Kwani.
Inside ball.
2-1 count for Steven. 1-1 game, bottom of the 6th here. Phil Nagy on Sports, your live commentator today. Ripped right at the ump, and he dodges it. Base hit from Stephen Kwan, and that's what they need. It's literally his job is to get on base for these bats behind him. And he does it better than most of the biz. Again, all of the Guardians kind of having a rough year, slumping on offense. Stephen Kwan has not been exempt from that. Again, I think 273 would be by far a career low for him if he ends there. George Valero for 2 in this one. Another lefty-lefty matchup. He'll flare it left side, but it's really high. And caught in left field.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose Ramirez.
Come on, Jose. We have a little bit of fireworks left in this, and 27 home runs, 74 RBIs. The 74th one was in the 4th inning. Come on, Jose. Right-handed would be the more traditional power hand side, I believe. Ooh, somehow that got called for a strike. Noah Cameron's pitch was outside of the zone. I'll say the one thing, a couple weeks ago I went to the Clippers game and they've got the challenges, and so all Jose could do, he could just turn around, and or the batter could just turn around and say challenge, and it comes up on a screen and it's either in or it's not, and then they award it. And Jose will flare this one to right field. Yastrzemski, and that's the end of the 6th. Do we see Indians? I did it once. I always do it once. Do we see Guardians? Bullpen. Just 7 hits in the whole game here. And we will. We will see Matt Festa, his 54th appearance for the Cincinnati Guardians. Cincinnati, good Lord. Cleveland Guardians here. 32 years old, Matt Festa.
Left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
7th round pick from East Stroudsburg. That is a very small college in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. You know what? I was not able to stay up the whole night, Jim, but I did see it this morning, and it was pretty wild to watch, man. And how about the Bills signing the 41-year-old Matt Prather off the street? Prater comes in and drills many kicks, including the game winner. Well, they scored 16 points in the last 4 minutes or something crazy like that. When you have a guy like Josh Allen, you're never out of it. We saw that last night. Swing and a miss from Festa there. Grichuk tried to chase, but could not catch up on that inside fastball. Here comes Michael Massey, 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. It would be nice to have a football team like that someday that had one of those guys at quarterback where you're like, we're never out of it because we have Lamar Jackson, because we have Josh Allen, because we have Joe Burrow, whatever. So we have Jalen Hurts, like fill in your quarterback now. But man, there's some quarterback woes already around. It looks like Tua and Miami, that thing's fizzling in a hurry. They got pistol whipped, of course, by the team that they played, the Indianapolis Colts. Daniel Jones did not have that success on my bingo card yesterday. Certainly a lot of interesting and wacky week 1 things in the NFL for sure. Definitely an enjoyable and entertaining day, which I know that they like as an entertainment business. Still 3-2 count. Massey hanging tough here. Festa giving him all he can handle. 1 out. Top of the 7th. Festa. Sweeper there is fouled off again by Massey. Just keeps fouling him off. At some point he's going to give me something good to hit, or he'll strike me out. It was, Jim. It was an interesting day. I had a couple of things I did not predict necessarily. This one's going to be grounded. Arias is short. Arias kicks and fires to first and gets him by a step. 2 down here in the top of the 7th.
Now batting, third baseman, Nick Walton.
Bo Nix maybe not quite as good as his freshman year. You know, the kind of the sophomore slump, that's where it looked. Though they still got the dub. Happy for J.K. Dobbins up there. Lofton, that's an inside fastball apparently from Vesta. 2-2. Sorry, 1 and 2. Lofton himself is 2 for 2. Yeah, I mean, they've got an elite defense, but, you know, you can still beat it. You can still beat it when, you know, when you need to. So it'll be an interesting game. Swinging a strikeout. Vesta got 2 of the Ks there. Gets through the 7th. It's stretch time here in Cleveland. Here on Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Are you singing at home, Jim? Oh, I guess you get a line and a half. All right. Manzardo had the double that scored Jose Ramirez, which is the only run that they have. Swings at a big looping curveball again. Remember at the beginning of the year, they wouldn't let him hit against lefties. They put Carlos Santana in, and then they finally were like, we got to let this kid get some practice against lefties. And so Manzardo now the everyday first baseman. Swing, miss. That ain't gonna do it.
Up next for the Guardian.
Here comes Nolan Jones, another. They got a very lefty-heavy lineup, don't they? They need like a right. That's why I wanted them to try for Luis Robert in the offseason. I wanted the power-hitting, athletic, right-handed bat of Luis Robert. And in fact, in my sim, or my like, I'm playing it as myself. Franchise, I actually do have Luis Robert, so there you go. And he's incredible in the 2-hole behind Steven Kwan and ahead of Jose Ramirez and John Kenzie Noel, who's mashing the ball in my game. Jose might win the Triple Crown though. In my playing it myself season, I'm almost done with the year, and he's having a crazy year. Jose Ramirez is. He's just so good. We really don't deserve him. Jones is going to swing at a cutter and strike out. Noah Cameron already with his 3rd K out of the bed. And hey, another lefty. Look at this. More lefties for Cameron to try to pitch against. It is tough. It's inside. Yeah, I think the only right-handed bats on the team are what? Hedges, Fry, John Kenzie Noel. Trying to think through the rest of the lineup. I think everybody else is a lefty or a switch hitter. And Schneemann to the right field side, and ranging all the way over is Isbell in center, and we've played 7. No closer to a victor than when we started. 1-1. 6 outs remaining, and it's time to go to Zach Kent. Just his 7th performance of the season. 6'3", 208-pounder. 27 years old from VMI, 9th round pick, Zach Kent.
Leading off for Kansas City, center fielder Kyle Isbell.
Texas Rangers 9th round pick originally, Zach Kent. Isbell in there, 3-1 is what Kent gets his first one, and he'll rip it right down. There's the beauty / the curse of the quick counts. He got a 3-1 count right away. So Isbell had the green light and ripped a single through that first second base gap. Their hits have just sounded loud in my headphones, like thundering. Here's Luke Maley now, the catcher. He's going to try to bunt. Bunts down the right field side. Manzardo, can he throw him out a second? He can't. Can they turn 2? They cannot. Oh, boy. Aggressive enough bunt that Maley was able to actually, or Manzardo was actually able to grab it, throw the lead runner out at second. But Maley hustles down that line like a young Jake Taylor in Major League, beating out the play at first base. 1-1.
That's a ball.
Game. Now it's 2-1.
2-1.
Cade Smith, the new closer, warming up as, yes, the game has also suspended Emmanuel Clauset. Top of the 8th. Hoping his team could have a lead by the time he has to pitch in the top of the 9th, rather. Kent with a 2-2 count, looking at Yastrzemski. Leadoff hitter is 0 for 3, and now he'll be 0 for 4. He'll strike out. Look back at the umpire and said, "Is that going to be a strike?" And he said, "Doesn't matter, you swung." Here comes Garcia, also 0 for 3 in this one. Kent with the runner on first, out of the stretch, kicks, fires. Ripped, high fastball, left side. Kwan goes back, but he'll squeeze it easily, and we've played 8 for the Royals. Now to the bottom of the 8th come the Guardians. Just 3 hits in this performance. And we've got 2 switch hitters and the lefty up.
Now pitching for
And so they're going to go to another lefty. Here comes
number 61.
Angel or Angel?
Angel
Angel, says the in-stadium announcer. Zerpa, 6-foot lefty, 220 pounds, 26 years old.
Number 1.
We're about to be, and then they're going to go ahead and pinch hit Angel Martinez. Sign out of Venezuela. Angel Zerpa, and Martinez will foul it left. So Arias' day is done at the plate. Angel Martinez against Angel Zerpa. Check swing, got him. Oof. Had to go to first base for the helper, but he strikes out on a check swing, and now Rocchio into the plate. Yeah, I got to get the good bats. Hats for bats, keep bats warm. That's a rip for Rocchio, but it's foul. Ball boy scoops it up. Some fan gets a souvenir. Rocchio, and he'll rip it, bobbled a little bit. They'll toss it to first, and the pitcher coming over is Zerpa to play defense. Zerpa and Rocchio can't beat it out. We go down to Bo Naylor. And they're going to pinch hit for him. Here comes David Fry to pinch hit. So Bo Naylor's day is done as they want to avoid a lefty-lefty matchup. David Fry into pinch hit. 1-1, nobody on. Can he change the game with one swing? Well, not that swing. That's 1,000% true. You can't hit if you don't swing. Fry, lefty. Does he have it out of the bench? Back to the wall. Gonzo! Pinch hit, home run. David Fry, his 8th of the campaign. Had some injury issues to start the season, but David Fry unties the game in the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs. A pinch hit solo shot. Wow. Fry me to the moon with this one. Beautifully hit. 381 feet, 96 mile an hour on the exit velocity. And the net result is 2-1 Guardians. And now Cade Smith's 9th inning appearance will be to save the game, not just to try to win the game. In pitcher stat talk, at least. Kwan rips it into the netting. 1-2 count here. Angel Zerpa would be on the hook for the loss. And that 96 mile an hour fastball misses. Looks like 20,000 people came to see this game. Are they still getting big crowds at the Prague? Every time I'm like, you know, it'd be fun. Let's go up to a game that just never works with the schedule. Kwan grounds out to the second baseman, but David Fry, the Fryer works have been supplied. Here's another look at it. Roll those wrists over, and shaboom. It's out of here. 2-1 Guardians, despite being out hit. So here comes Cade Smith, the new closer. He's got 11 saves on 16 opportunities. Used to be one of the best setup men in baseball. Now he is the Guardians closer. while the investigation into Emmanuel Clase continues. They've now been suspended indefinitely, and their lockers have been cleared out and removed from the Guardians. It's a good stadium. I just never can get up there. I go to the Clippers games from time to time. They're fun. It's fun to see the kids. Bazan is tearing the ball off the cover off the ball right now. I wonder if he gets the next call up. Valera, Noel, Nolan Jones, last year, trying to get some of these young guys up here.
Ball 3.
Smith. Ooh, how is that a ball? Ooh, getting squeezed by the blue back there. And a couple of Boo Birds agree with me here at Progressive Field. 3-1. We'll see if he wants any part of it. Smith. High fastball at 96, and it's fouled back by Pasquantino. Excuse me. 2-1, Guardians lead. It's a full count. Swing and a foul. Oh, yes, foul into the netting, just barely in front of the netting on the left side. Quan was on his horse, but was not going to chase that one down. Left side, Quan trailing back to the track, and it's gone. Pasquantino with his 30th ties the game, and Cade Smith has blown the save on the first batter that he faced. They are for the Guardians, Jim. So yeah, you get to go see all these kids. That's what I said. Bazana right now for the Clippers he's got like 4 home runs in the last 4 days. He's killing the ball right now. But yeah, all these guys. Valera's been on the Clippers the last couple of years. John Kenzie Noel been most of the year. Oppo Taco as well. And that is why not having a real closer can be a pain. And now we're going to have likely extra innings of baseball, unless there is some bottom of the 9th heroics for the Guardians. Again, this is a preview of the game tonight in Cleveland. Every game counts right now for the Guardians. They are in a true battle for the postseason right now, and that's why we're called this playlist our Hunt for October playlist, because that's what it is. Salvador Perez pops out to Rocchio at second. 2-2 with 1 out now. Here comes Randall Grichuk. Grichuk feels like he's been in the league for a long time. 34 years of age. Snapped bat to the right field side, and it's foul. Drafted out of Lamar Consolidated High School. He was a first-round pick in 2009. Right out of high school, and he'll strike out. Randall Grichuk. Drafted by the Los Angeles Angels. Right out of high school. Michael Massey, 2 down now for Cade Smith, who has settled nicely. Sadly, the game is no longer being saved. It's now trying to be won again.
Nope, that's down.
Is it just me, or does it look like Smith falls off the mound really hard? Like he's like there, whew, and then he like drops like 6 inches off of the mound. Maybe it just looks funny to me. Maybe that's all the pitchers look like that, and I just haven't noticed it. It looks like he just really shrinks down to the ground unnecessarily.
I got 3 and 2.
That sweeper goes inside, and we've got it full again here with Nick Lofton on deck. He's been very good. So you want to try to get Massey right here, if at all possible. Now, Cade Smith's also very tall. I don't know if that's part of it. Left side. Martinez, who's into play short, throws it on the run, and he beats it out. What a play. That was a really nice throw because Massey was hustling. But an Oppo Taco for Pasquantino has tied it up. And now the Guardians have to win it at the bottom of the 9th, or else we are facing extra innings. Cade Smith is like 6'5", so I don't know if it's part of that. As here comes Taylor Clark now, another lefty. Surprise, surprise. Out of the pen for the Royals. Oh, he's a righty. Why did it look like he was a lefty while he was warming up? That was weird. Here comes Valera, 0 for 3. Valera, and he's going to pop it up to short center. short center field is what I tried to say here.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Certainly looked like he had the glove in his other hand when he was warming up. That was weird. Okay. All right, Hosey. Walk off. Is it too much to ask? Ooh, he tried. He was just a little ahead of that 95-mile-an-hour fastball. But man alive. And he strikes out. Yeah, like their pitcher looks much more natural. Smith just looks like he's sinking down 6 inches when he lands. Manzardo also has the ability to end it with one swing of the bat. Swings at a fastball again.
We got a full count.
Estevez and Ursig warming up for the Royals.
That's outside.
It's outside, and he walked him. Manzardo earns a walk, so there's a small window of hope here. John Kenzie Noel is going to pinch run for Manzardo. I do not like this choice at all. Noel is not, I mean, he is faster than Manzardo, but you're going to have to play more baseball here in a minute. I guess Noel can play first base if he has to, but I don't like taking Manzardo's bat out of the lineup. Could need him again in a couple of innings. Nolan Jones now. Be nice to get off the 0 for 3 Schneid. Still 1-2. John Kenzie Noel, the pinch runner at first. Plus now you can't, unless you get all the way back around, you can't pinch hit John Kenzie Noel for somebody. Up the middle, and he'll stay alive. Noel will cut and hold at second. And there's a runner in scoring position. Nolan Jones able to generate a single. So now maybe who knows what I know. Now maybe the speed from Nolan scores on this play. Can the Snowman ice it for the Guardians? Schneemann. Swing and a miss at a big fastball. 1-2 count.
2 strikes.
Looks like he should be like in a 70s folk band or something, Daniel Schneemann. Like Crosby, Stills, Nash, Young, and Schneemann. And he'll foul it to the ground. 2-2, bottom of the ninth, runners on first and second. 2 outs, Schneemann down to 1 strike left. And he looked at it the whole way. Oh, brutal. Well, you're going to get a little extra sim for your money here today, friends. We're going to the 10th in Cleveland as we had a bottom of the 8th home run from David Fry. Interesting choice. They're going to go to Joey Cantillo, another starter. Which again, I told you that's like the one glitch of them is every pitcher is available to them in the bullpen. They don't know who's pitched and what kind of rest they're coming off of. So, oh great, sure. Bobby Witt's going to play, one of the best players in the league. And they'll get a runner on second, of course, as you know, and that'll be Michael Massey. He's got some good wheels. Cantillo into the game. And this one's going to be drilled to short, and nicely done by Martinez, because Bobby Witt is very fast. And Noel is going to stay in to play first base, so there you go. Shows me what I know. I didn't know John Kenzie could play first base.
Now running at second base.
Now they're going to bring in a pinch runner for Michael Massey.
Tyler Tolbert.
They're going to go to Tyler Tolbert. Tolbert has 17 stolen bases on the year. He's got good wheels. 13th round pick from UAB. 1-2 now. Cantillo. Fouled back by Isbell. So we've got a lefty-lefty matchup for the first time for the Royals. Extra innings runner at second. Cantillo gives him a glance and fires the lefty.
Oh, that's outside.
High school friends with Dylan Gabriel. I think they went to the same high school in Hawaii. Yeah, that's the new, that's okay, Jim. It's the new postseason rule to try to keep games from going like 17 innings. Gives you a much higher chance of scoring. So yeah, you start all extra innings with a runner at second base, and it's just the guy who was up, like who makes the last out. But you can obviously pinch run for him like this. Isbell fouls it back again. We stay full. It is smart, and it does make the games go faster. It's like the pitch clock. Like, I've had all those things fouled back again. Already 12 pitches. Now there's 8 pitches in this at bat alone for Cantillo. Not that that's an issue for him. He is a starter after all. Oh, that was on the paint, and they say walk him.
Now batting.
Oh, boy. Now runners at first and second. Luke Maley into bat. Catching tonight for the Royals. Cantillo has come in out of the pen because the game is not smart enough to know he's not actively a reliever, and he gets outside, missing the fastball. You can see there he is, 88% on his stolen bases is Tolbert. I doubt he will try to steal third here, but he will have the green light to get around third if this is a base hit on the ground. Nice pitch there, right at the knees from Cantillo. 2-2. Flick it up into the air. Rocchio's going to have to hurry, and he's able to squeeze it because that would have dropped right before Nolan Jones could get there. We saw that kind of seeing eye pop fly against the Rays in our previous, or whatever our previous sim was. Was that the Rays? I don't even remember who we saw in our first Guardians sim. I should know, shouldn't I? The Red Sox. Yeah, it was way off. I guess it was the AL East. High fastball from Cantillo. It's 2-1. Yastrzemski. On this season, he's .554 with runners in scoring position. 2 outs, 2 on. Top of the 10th here in Cleveland. Phil Nagy on Sports joining you here. A strike at the bottom of the zone. Now there's 2s all over the scoreboard, the base paths, the outs, and the balls and the strikes. Cantillo fouled back by Yastrzemski. Only thing that would make it better if it was the second, I guess, if you wanted all 2s on the scoreboard. Yastrzemski will pop it up right to Stephen Kwan, and the Guardians have a chance to win here at the bottom of the 10th. Back to the top of the order, I believe. Oh, 7, 8, 9. Shows you what I know. Pinch hitting got me confused. All right, here we go.
Pitching for Kansas City. Number 60. Lucas Erceg.
Lucas Erceg, 59th appearance for Erceg. Righty, 6'2", 214. And Adam Frazier comes in to play third base for Nick Laughlin.
Number 26.
Here's Angel Martinez. You can see at the top where it says extra innings rule, Jim. That's the runner at second, who will be Schneemann. Erceg, second round pick out of Menlo High School in Menlo, California. Martinez, base hit, wins the game. And he'll foul it back, 2-2. Hey, Wendell, welcome in. Hello to you as well. Hope you're having a good Monday. Erceg. Uh-oh, that might do it. Drop on his heels. Schneemann firing home. Guardians win! A walk-off base hit from Angel Martinez at the bottom of the 10th. And the Guardians win. They go to 73 and 70 now, just 2 games back of the wild card. 73 and 71 the Royals will be. So this is a massive series. Martinez, just a little flick of the wrists, lands in center field. Schneemann was on his horse, scores easily, and the Guardians are victorious here at Nagy on Sports as we sim their journey to the postseason. Every game is so vitally important here, because this is game number 143 of 162. So Guardians 3, Royals 2. Joey Cantillo credited for the win. Lucas Erceg will get the loss. And that's the way the cookie crumbles, if you will, for the Royals. Sardo was good today. Had that double. There we go. Quick look at the box score for those keeping score at home. Just 6 hits today. spread out across the lineup, but 2 doubles, Ramirez, Manzardo, the pinch hit home run from Fry that gave him the go-ahead lead. And then Anel Martinez in the bottom of the 10th gives them the win 3-2 here. Guys, appreciate you being on. Phil Nagy, Nagy on Sports. Today we'll say, go Guards! And as always, go Browns!